trapezoids. Remember, trapezoids on our family tree are over here, and we've got Papa trapezoid, and then we have this isosceles trapezoid. So we're going to talk about the properties of both of them and look at examples. So let's talk about a non-isosceles trapezoid. And so that's going to mean that only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So these sides are going to be parallel, and our consecutive angles are going to be supplementary, meaning they add to 180. Remember, the consecutive ones mean that the ones that are kind of on the same side. So let's look at a couple of examples. So this is what I mean by non-isosceles trapezoid, number 1 and number 2. You'll see number 3 and 4 are isosceles. Not only are they identified in the problem as that way, but you can see some extra markings. No, not on this one. It should be on that. They look more uniform, right? These are kind of a little bit, looks pretty anyways. A little bit more funky with where their sides are. All right, so solve for x. So we're looking at angles, and we know about our angles. Our consecutive angles are supplementary. So that means that this angle plus this angle add up to 180. So 54 plus 8x plus 6 equals 180. Isolate x equals 50. Okay, same thing here. We're looking at angles. So these are still consecutive angles because they're on this same line. So these are going to add to 180 as well. So 12x plus 3 plus 7x minus 13 equals 180. Isolate x. X is 10. The problem asks us to find r. So angle r is this one right here. So plug in what you found for x equals r. And when you do the math, r is 57 degrees. All right, let's look at what the isosceles trapezoid properties are. Non-parallel sides are congruent. So these sides are not parallel. They're going to equal each other. Our diagonals are also going to be congruent. So our diagonals and our isosceles, well, that doesn't look very congruent, but nothing is drawn to scale here. Our base angles are going to be congruent. Base angles, meaning these two right here, they're going to be congruent. We'll look at that in examples better. And our opposite angles are going to be supplementary or add to 180, right? That's what that means. Add to 180. So this time our opposite angles are going to add to 180. So what does that mean? So we've got an isosceles trapezoid here, and we need to find all of the angles. So we know that the opposite angles add to 180. So 180 minus 112. It's going to give me 68 degrees. So R is 68 degrees. Base angles are congruent. Base angles are just what you think they are, the ones at the base of the trapezoid. So then this is going to be about 68 as well. That means that this also has to be 112 degrees here. All right, over here, finding angles again. Find all of our angles. So base angles have to be congruent. So that means that this equation equals this equation in order to solve for x. X is 13. Then plug in 13 to get your actual degrees. If we do our math, then this is 53. Remember, if this is 53, this has to be 53. In order to find A and B, I take 180 minus 53. That gives me 127. So this is 127 and this is 127. All right, let me know if you have any questions on trapezoids.